On Friday, February 5th, the high school division enjoyed a pizza party. The pizza party was a prize for the division that had the greatest participation in the annual fund. It was a close competition, but high school won with 86% participation. Foundations and organizations that award grants to schools look for 100% participation from parents and staff. Tuition at STEMbridge does not cover annual operating expenses. Without the annual fund, the school does not have adequate funding to pay for each year's academic, social skills, experiential learning, and enrichment programs such as art, music, and sports.
Some of the money that we get, we go when we ask other institutions, other organizations outside of STEMbridge to help give money to STEMbridge so that we can keep the school strong. When we go to these organizations, we say to them, STEMbridge is a really great school, it has wonderful students and gets great results, and the students are very happy and the parents are very happy. But they look at us and they say, well, how can you prove that? And one of the ways that we can prove that is when we say to them, look, parents love STEMbridge so much that over and above the tuition that they pay, they also make a gift to the school to help keep it strong. And if we can say to them that 100% of the parents at the school make a donation to the school, that means that everybody loves the school. So there is no greater story that we can tell people who are interested or people who we think are interested in giving money to the school that we have 100% parent participation. Right now, we're ending our campaign, and we are looking to get to 100% parent participation. We're at about 80% right now, so we have a little bit more to go. And we were able to reach 100% parent participation last year, so we want to do it again this year. And to help make it easier for parents, to motivate parents to give money to the school at this point, some anonymous donors, friends of STEMbridge, have said that if we get to 100% parent participation, $15,000 will come to the school. And what's really great about that is that $15,000 is a lot of money. But the gift that the parents have to give to the school can be in any amount. And so any amount that a parent gives will help us earn not only that money, but the $15,000, which will really help the school.
If you would like to donate to the annual fund, please visit the STEMbridge Academy website. Hope you enjoy your pizza party, and thank you, parents, for donating to the annual fund.
On Friday, February 12th, the entire school broke off into their divisions to celebrate Valentine's Day and did various activities. In Middle L, students made Q-tip paintings, tissue paper art, and Valentine's cards for their parents. The entire division was then divided by classes, and together they made cards to hand-deliver to the other groups. Junior high students attended the Love Bug Assembly, while in high school, multiple rooms were opened up for movies, quiet space, and cookie decorating outside. Even the court was buzzing with a large game of football. I got to play a scientific card game with my friends during this time, which was a blast. Although our brief heart-to-heart has come to a close, I will see you soon on STEMbridge Student News.
On Friday, February 12th, STEMbridge Junior High had a Love Bug Assembly to celebrate Valentine's Day. The Love Bug Assembly was very similar to the Insect Discovery Assembly the elementary school did earlier this year. The junior high got to look at, hold, and touch bugs.
Guess I just like the whole assembly, but the favorite part was touching them and holding them.
My favorite part in general is probably holding the animal, like holding the insects, because it's interactive to me and probably the rest of everybody else.
What I liked my favorite part about the insect assembly was like when we were holding this like long millipede and his and his tiny legs tickled a little bit, and when I was holding it, I went like, ah! And it was really, really good, and I really enjoyed it.
Sounds like the junior high had a good time. See you next time on Stanbridge Student News.
Stanbridge students recently got a week-long break for President's Day. And to keep up with student news tradition, we asked a few people what they did over break to enjoy themselves.
I went over to San Francisco on a scavenger hunt with Sophie and a couple of junior high kids, where we went around San Francisco taking pictures of stuff, having a bit of fun, walking up one of the hidden staircases there.
I built this predator mask. Long story short, it's break. I get bored easily, so I had to have a go at building this mask. It's my first scratch build actually, so I'm quite proud of it.
Over break, I went up to Tahoe, Kirkwood. I did cross country. It's really tough.
Sounds like everybody had fun. Thank you, and I'll see you next time on Stanbridge Student News.
On February 5th, Kim's class learned about various Native American tribes in California. They also gave presentations using various toys to act out the tribes.
Hi, we are the we live in villages along the coast.
We ride in canoes called tomos for fishing.
Here's what Kim had to say about it.
In social studies, this unit has been about Native Americans, and the students learned about 4 different tribes in California. They learned about different foods, how they gathered materials for their houses. Then after we learned about the 4 different tribes, they got to pick a tribe and act out the characters of that tribe. So if they lived by the water, they would tell what they ate and different things like that.
This proves to kids that Native American cultures can be interesting. See you next time on Stanbridge Student News.
This year's season, the Stanbridge Bulldog basketball team joined a league of other private schools in the Bay Area, including Stern School, Star Academy, Compass High, and Lacey, a French school in San Francisco. Teams compete at school gyms as well as Crystal Springs Upland School and the Sports House in Redwood City. The games that Stanbridge faced were intense, like the rest of the games that the Bulldogs have faced. Before the Compass game on February 4th, everyone in attendance honored a moment of silence for Kyle, a senior basketball player who passed away in January. The Bulldogs basketball team have been wearing Kyle's number 27 on their jerseys. Kyle's jersey will be placed in the Marion Lynch Center after the season ends. In March, the students will be playing against the teachers in the annual staff versus students basketball game. Students won the last year, and they will work to win the trophy again this year.
What is the most interesting thing about coaching this year?
I think the most interesting thing was being able to play new schools. Also having a bunch of new players on the team for the first time. A lot of younger players that we haven't had in the past. A couple 7th graders. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun seeing the veterans come together with the younger players. It's also been part of the interesting part of the season in that we have a new league called the BASSAL League, and that stands for the Bay Area Small School Athletic League. And so there's 5 schools that are locked into a network that we can play sports with throughout the year. It's in its infancy right now, and it's going to grow every year, but we're looking forward to having the league become more and bigger each and every year.
I asked students what they liked on being on the basketball team, and this is what they said.
I just wanted to play the sport, and my favorite part is, playing basketball, but not only that, just playing with my teammates who are great, helpful, friendly, and there's good guys to hang out with, and I'm glad that I could be a part of it.
I like all the players. They're great friends of mine. We work hard together. We work well together.
I get to be active.
Always, as long as I can remember, I've always been just athletic, loving sports. And I think I love about basketball is it's really helped me with my space.
I'd like to be playing the elbow.
It's a lot of exercise that I need.
Thank you for watching Stanford Student News.